Have you ever seen someone who looks tired, poor, and forgotten by the world, but the moment they begin their art, they command everyone's attention? This poem introduces us to such a person, an old jazz musician whose body is worn out by life, yet whose music carries a powerful message for the world. Just like the ancient mariner, he feels compelled to make people stop and listen, not through speech but through the soul of jazz music. Let us get to know the poet. Carl Wendall Hines Jr. is an African American poet known for giving voice to black identity, struggle, and cultural expression. His poetry often highlights how art, especially music, becomes a medium of survival, resistance, and dignity. In jazz poem 2, he presents jazz not just as music but as powerful language that speaks of pain, history, and freedom. Jazz poem 2 describes an old black jazz musician standing alone with his saxophone. At first glance, he appears weak, poor, and broken by life. However, when he begins to play, he transforms completely. Through music, he rises above his physical suffering and social identity, becoming a symbol of artistic freedom and spiritual elevation. The poem shows how music can give voice to suffering and turn pain into power. Students, I'm not going to read the exact lines from the poem. I want you to open your textbook and keep it in front of you. I shall only give you the explanation stanza wise. Let's begin. Stanza 1. The poet describes the musician standing silently compared to the ancient mariner. His wrinkled face shows exhaustion and the struggles of life. His eyes are closed and his head is bent downward, suggesting deep pain and weariness. His clothes are old, faded, and soaked with sweat, showing poverty and hardship. Every detail emphasizes how life has physically and emotionally drained him. Stanza 2. The poet continues to describe his poor condition. His shoes are worn out and stuffed with paper. His unshaken face shows pain in every wrinkle. Yet, despite his miserable appearance, he stands alone with dignity. His solitude reflects inner strength and deep concentration. Stanza 3. The musician is fully focused on his music. His eyes remain closed, but his ears are alert and trained on the bass line. Across his chest lies an old alto saxophone held by a simple wire coat hanger. This shows both his poverty and his determination to keep his art alive. Stanza 4. As he gently lifts the saxophone to his lips, a transformation begins. Through powerful notes and chords, he begins to preach. This preaching is not religious, it is the black gospel of jazz. Through music, he expresses the pain, history, and struggle of black life, meaning black people. Stanza 5. While playing, he is no longer just a man or even just a black man. He becomes a bird symbolizing freedom and transcendence. His music allows him to rise above pain and worldly suffering. He flies higher and higher, showing the liberating power of art. Stanza 6. Eventually, the flight ends, the musician returns to reality and becomes a black man again. This reminds us that although music offers escape and freedom, the harsh realities of life and identity still remain. Let me conclude, children. Jazz poem 2 highlights the contrast between physical suffering and spiritual power. The old musician may look weak and poor, but through jazz he becomes strong and commanding. The poem shows how art can transform pain into beauty and silence into a powerful voice. It teaches us to look beyond appearances and recognize the strength hidden within creativity. As students and readers learn to respect art as a powerful form of expression, Understand how music can speak louder than words. Look beyond look beyond outward appearances. Appreciate how culture and history shape creative voices. This poem encourages us to truly listen not just to music but to the stories and struggles behind it. Students, if you have understood this poem, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and comment below your thoughts.